Hello, hola, and welcome. So I'm Anna. We're on day 59 today. So we're going to start at the top of our mat. We're going to start with our sun salutation A. So we're building that habit. We're building that strong foundation by practicing daily. 15 minutes is all we need alongside a healthy lifestyle. Right, let's take a nice big inhale, hands above head, connecting at the top. We're going to exhale, we're going to bring them down past the midline of our body, bring them back to our side. We're going to take a nice big inhale, we're going to sweep up, engage those glutes, keep those feet nice and grounded, and take a back bend. In exhale, we're going to fold forward, hinging at our hips, reaching for our toes. Inhale, hands to knees, flat back. Find the floor with our hands, we're going to step back to a high plank. So from our high plank, we're going to shift forward on an inhale. We're going to exhale, we're going to lower down, tuck the elbows, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, let's go cobra, push that floor away. Exhale, downward dog. And in our downward dog, we take 3 to 5 rounds of breath and we move. So we can take our hips from side to side. We can bend our knees one by one, pulling that chest towards the knee. And we are paying attention to the sensations, the tension, and we're going to work that out. We're going to create flow, moving with the breath, vinyasa, movement and breath, connecting. All right, let's look between our thumbs. We're going to slowly walk our feet back up between our hands. Take those hands to the knees, flatten the back, inhale deeply. Exhale, fold forward, let those fingertips come down to where you can take them. Nice big inhale up, hands above head, connecting, and back down to our side. All right, let's start with our yogi squat. Warm up, tick. So let's go as wide as our mat. We're going to come down, hands in front, palms are facing each other. And we're going to sit here and we're just going to bounce up and down. Breathing deeply in through the nose, exhaling fully out through the mouth. All right, we're going to take our elbows and we're going to push out those knees, hands together. We're going to take a deep inhale. And on the next exhale, we're going to open up our arms and take our gaze up with the hand. Inhale, bring those elbows back into those knees. Inhale deeply. Exhale, open up those arms. Take the gaze up. Inhale, bring them back. Exhale, let's go one more. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. Push those knees out. Let's rock from left to right. Straightening up that back the best we can, taking our gaze forward. We'll take our hands to our mat. We'll push our butt up and we're going to give it a wiggle. We're going to bring our feet into each other. We're going to find the back of our mat and we're going to take a half fold, hands on knees, take a few rounds of breath here. And we're going to find our lizard pose. One more round of breath. We're going to take our hands, we're going to walk them down, finding a nice narrow downward dog. And we're going to bring forward our right foot. We're going to take it to the outer side of that right hand. We're going to drop that back knee and we find our lizard. So to make it a bit easier on that front hip, you can take that foot outwards so the toes kind of pointing towards the corner of the mat. So find your lizard and we're just going to have our hands nice and flat. We're just going to lean into it. So we're leaning forward and we're keeping that front foot nice and grounded. Take a few rounds of breath. Our hands are in line with our feet, our front foot. And we're going to bring our hands out in front. So potentially our elbows will be in line with that front foot when we dip. If you can't dip, that's fine. Just hold this. Pay attention to the sensations going on within the self. So we're going to go 5 elbow dips. So inhale deeply, exhale, dip. Inhale deeply, exhale, dip. Inhale up. 3, 4, and 5. Let's hold the last one so that those elbows are as far as you can get them. And if you can't quite get them on the ground, don't stress, it will come. Looking down at our mat. Another round of breath. And we'll come up. We're going to tuck that back, those back toes, lift that back knee, and we're going to rock backwards and forwards. Bring that leg back. We're back to our nice narrow dog. And we go the other side. So left foot comes to the outer side of that left hand. Drop that back knee. Again, if you want to open up that hip a bit, take the foot on an angle so the big toes pointing towards the corner of our mat. And we're just finding our tall lizard here, leaning into it, feeling the sensations going on. And then we're going to take our hands out in front so that elbow is in line with that foot. And you can choose to stay here or you can just dip. You don't have to take it all the way. You just take it to where you can. And don't stress. Don't create tension or pain. Just work with what you can. And it comes. Inhale deeply. Exhale, dip. Inhale up. Exhale, dip. Inhale up. So we've got 3, 4, last one, and 5. And we're holding that last one. Looking down at our mat, keeping that front foot nice and grounded. All right, come back up to those palms. Tuck that back, those back toes, lift the knee, and we're just rocking backwards and forwards. And then we're bringing that foot back. Cool. All right, now we find our high plank, and we have our plank and half pigeon switch. So from here we're going to try and keep our shoulders as steady as we can as we bring forward that right knee. We drop it behind the right wrist. We drop that back knee, point the toes, lift the chest on an inhale up to the fingertips. Come back down on those palms, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, back to high plank. Left side, so bring forward that left knee, drop that back knee, point the toes, come up to the fingertips, open the chest, inhale deeply. Back down to palms, tuck the toes, back toes, lift the knee, high plank. Right side, drop the knee, point the toe, lift the chest. Drop the palms, tuck the toes, lift the knee, back to the high plank. Left side. Nice big inhale, opening that chest. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, high plank. One more on each side, right side. And open that chest. Back to those palms, tuck the toes, lift the knee, high plank. Last one on the left. And come back down, tuck the toes, lift the knee, high plank. Right, now we've got our downward dog flow. So, we exhale to our downward dog. And then we inhale, we bring our hips towards our mat, open the chest, take our gaze up, and we've got an upward dog variation. We're not tucking our toes, so this is our inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, Inhale. And let's go from here, 10. So exhale, inhale, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And we're going to take that last downward dog all the way up. Take that butt as far as you can. Pull that chest towards the toes. Enjoy the stretch. Awesome. Down to our butts. And we've got our leg raises. So, nice straight legs out in front. Fingertips are next to our thighs. We're keeping a nice strong core, straight back, as straight as we can keep it. And we're going 3 sets of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the heels, point the toes, and again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the feet, drop the heels. Let's fold. And again, fingertips at those thighs, point the toes. 5, 10, 15, what? And that's 5. Drop the heels, point the toes up to the sky and fold. Oh, I got my words muddled up there. Happy Wednesday. All right, we're going to straddle. So our feet are as wide as our mat. Fingertips are in the same spot. Point the toes. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the feet, drop the heels, fold forward. Got it right that time. All right, point the toes, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the feet, drop the heels, fold forward. And even if you're folding and you're just grabbing the shins or ankles or knees, whatever works within your body. All right, one more round. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the feet, drop the heels and fold. Got a sneaky extra 5 in there. All right, let's see if we can pull that chest towards our mat. Right, we've got our Sphnix push-ups and we're done. So let's find our forearm plank. And we're going to go for 15 today, or you go for as many as you want, or just hold this. Remember, like we did last week, you can go one at a time. You don't have to take them both up at the same time. So we're going for 15, however that may look within yourself. So we inhale up, exhale down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one. Let's hold the last one. Nice and strong. And drop down. Take the knees to our mat. Bring the butt between our heels, and we're finding our child's pose. Our final pose, drop the head, the forehead on the mat. Namaste, fellow movement enthusiasts. See you tomorrow. Kudos to you.